It's so much fun doing all of the random things. Ah! While also fighting with TikTok, because TikTok is annoying. And to start off, we have Lindy, Coco's no name, Taro, hello, hello, and Nobody, hello, welcome in. And Walosi is the first one in over on Twitch. All of those are ready to go. Let me go ahead and get the TikTok streets rolling. I have some friends that are currently on TikTok right now, so I don't expect TikTok to get going well. And of course, that's already broken. Hey, Howard. TikTok does dumb stuff, guys. Like, really dumb stuff. Oh, that can just be deleted. Delete. Cool. I need to type in a new one because it doesn't want to do it. There we go. Oh, man. Boom. It's always funny how it comes up that way. Hello, Laney, Cabin, Potato, Eddie, David, Bishop, Kramer, a cup of Joe Biden, Phantom, Kill Headshot, since I can say that without being on TikTok. David, you just hit a 3-stream streak. Congratulations. And also, of course, Phantom, thank you for the bits. I'm hitting live on, go live on TikTok. There we go. We are now up and running on all of the places. So many places. Guys, if I didn't see your comment and I did not say hello, please don't be upset with me. Are the cops in the chat with you? Oh yeah, I'm getting so fat. Phantom, thank you. Just wanna, yeah, guys, I'm so chubby. So chubby. Dumbasses. Just saying. Guys, I'm so like fat. It's so funny. I know, I couldn't help it. Like, also, yes, W Phantom for gifting a sub. Oh, of course. Of course they did. Y'all just gotta cope. Y'all just cope all day long. Thanks, Eric. Right, Feisty? Like, they're just a bunch of big babies. Hey, Luca. Welcome in, guys. It's not even that. Like, okay, I'm gonna be so for real. 1 second, TikTok. Don't freak out. I want to be so for real with you guys. I have owned the same pants and been able to still fit into them today since fucking high school. So I'm so fat, guys. Y'all can literally just cope fucking harder. I know, Blacktivist, it's so funny. Hey, Betamax, welcome in. Y'all just, it's okay, Michael. Yeah, you can keep coping on that. You don't even understand what inflation measures, and I can tell. Boop. We'll say that. Lainey, I don't even understand that comment, but thanks. They just like saying stupid things. That's all it is. Yeah, they're in portrait. Let me see something. Uh-huh.
You're awesome.
No, they can't. They never can, Krusty. We'll just put that up there real quick. Thank you, Howard, for the jewels. We had Phantom. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. That said, hi, Ari. Happy Wednesday. Woo! And then Krusty, thank you for the $7.99 Australian saying MAGA can't cope. You're right. They absolutely cannot. It's a very true statement. But that's just usual. I understand, Danny. It just kind of happens. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye.
You're awesome.
I'm mad at somebody. I'm mad at someone. Oh, hi, Toxic. It's sorry. No, it's not on purpose. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Why do you rape little boys' penis?
The fuck? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Are you still supporting Trump?
I would love Trump if he just started killing all the fucking Jews.
God damn. Can y'all just, like, not be psychos? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Uh-huh. And what year did you graduate high school?
Nigger.
Fucking children. They did. They started early. They are emotional. There's something tonight. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with them. Like, weirdos. Is it? Thank you, Betty, for the Canadian 2. Says, for dealing with casual misogyny constantly, all the time. All the time. Thank you for calling the stream.
Me.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with people? I just realized something. Kiddo, go away. Hey guys, take out your headphones. Take out your headphones. If you're wearing headphones, take it out. Turn it down. Ah! I promise no one can hear you over me. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
26.
26. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
No. Okay, well, you're not my target audience. I hope you have a good one. Go away. All right, kids. Can an actual adult call, as I'm tired of the fucking kids? You guys are dumb. If you are, okay, let's be so for real. It is 6 o'clock, right? Central time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And if you are calling my stream and you are a child, especially if you're in high school, you're a boy in high school, You have zero social life going on. There are school clubs that you can be doing, there are video games that you can be playing. You could be going out on dates with girls from your high school, but instead you're calling a random girl on the internet to harass her. Tell me you have no fucking social life. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing today?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 40. It's good to hear from you. Hold on. I just had to put you on pause. Yeah. But I'm 40 years old. I'm located out of Indiana.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, we all part and parcel of this government, but I don't think I'm a big supporter of Trump like I was before. Even though I do support him in the sense of being part and parcel of this government, though, as we all should.
No. You can support the United States of America without supporting the President of the United States. It's quite easy, actually.
Let me ask you this. So you trying to tell me that you could work at Google, Amazon, and whatever the case may be and fight against the CEO or the president of the company? Don't you think that demolished the whole brand?
No. You could literally, right? Work for someone and still not purchase from them. You might be giving them part of your labor, but that doesn't require that to continue on.
But yeah.
And it's not even close to the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Like, am
That's
I
what
getting
was
paid
about
by
to
the
say.
United States of America? Am I getting paid by the President of the United States? None of these things apply.
Actually, that's where your safety and your constitution coming in here, to protect you in the sense of we as the people, as Americans, we're basically coexisted with the government in a sense.
No, again, I'm just gonna be very honest. Like, dude, nobody owes their support to a politician in any way, shape, or form unless the politician has actually done something that is directly beneficial to them or anything like that. Like, no one is owed your support. You can support the United States of America without supporting the President of the United States. Okay? That's just literally how it goes. You just don't have to do it. So I'm not understanding even what your point is right now.
Well, you got to hear me out in that case. Well, Trump is not a representative of himself. He's a representative of the country as we're under the union. So basically, every state could go to its own country and be independent. But the thing is, that will really shake America as a nation, as we all know it. So the union's going to stick together no matter what. But the thing is, it might become a point in time where it's not. But you got to think about the brands that you're wearing right now, that pretty microphone, the speakers, your YouTube channel, and everything else. That wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the government that's protecting you. It's not like
no, it's actually just literally enumerated within the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. It's not the government protecting me. There is actually an enumerated right written into the Constitution of the United States that allows me to have this podcast.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, no, it's not the government. I don't know if you're aware of this, but like, what are the first 5 words of the First Amendment of the Constitution?
You said the first 5 words of the Constitution?
The first 5 words of the First Amendment.
Well, let me know.
Yeah, Congress shall make no law. So specifically when you actually interpret it, and just a reminder, like the congressional body, the government, no, it's literally Congress shall make no law. So it's literally a constitutional guaranteed right. So they would have to rewrite the entire Constitution in order to take away my right to free speech. Okay, they cannot do it. It's enumerated within the Constitution. The government isn't letting me do anything. Our founding fathers already wrote a law in place. A guaranteed law within the Constitution of the United States of America, within the Bill of Rights. So it's considered a guarantee right. It's considered a guaranteed right. No, they're like, sir, you don't even know what you're talking about in so many ways. I'm trying to explain this to you again. So I don't owe thanks to the government for allowing me to have this platform. I don't. I do not.
Without the government,
I don't. I don't. That's all I'm going to say to you. Is I don't owe them anything for being able to be on here and speak. It's literally written into the Constitution. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
yes. See, that's why.
Dude, I'm not talking to you if I hung up on you the first time. I am protected by the First Amendment of the Constitution given to us by our founding fathers. If the government does anything to try to restrict my rights to speak on my platform, then they are directly violating the Constitution of the United States of America, which means they are going against the backbone of our country. And therefore, they would all be required to be voted the fuck out. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm doing swell. I'm 34 years old. I'm from California. And with everything that's going on right now, fuck Trump.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah, no problem, man. Enjoy your Wednesday, dude.
God bless.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
What was that?
Hi, how old are you?
Over 18. I'm 19.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. And what has Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Say that again. Sorry, I couldn't understand you.
What has Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Not specifically, but I don't know. He's just really, I just really like him.
Oh, okay. Well, thoughts and feelings. Have a good one. Just vibes, guys. Just vibes. Eddie said, Mom Donnie has a gift for Cuomo. L. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Is it a full moon? That would make sense.
Nigger.
Dude, you're so fucking boring. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
49.
49. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Quite a bit. Before I start, if you don't mind, so you come up on my stream a lot, and I just thought about something. My best friend aligns more with you in politics, and she's actually my very close relative as well, first cousins. And she's actually coming out to visit me, and we have a great time together. Most of the time we spend is all politics. I mean, we argue tremendously. I mean, we go at it, but we love each other, and we like being around each other. So I thought that was kind of. I never thought about that when I see your stream come up. A lot of times when I've called in, it gets very antagonistic and it gets a little heated. But I just thought about that. My best friend and close relative aligns with you very much politically. But anyway, nothing that you're going to say is going to convince me otherwise. I don't think I'll convince you either. But I just want to say that we can get along as human beings and in relationships in general. But anyway, That's just what I'd say. All right, thanks. Bye.
Good for you, bro. I don't That's all I want to say. Okay, bye. Yeah, apparently it does seem to be the best MAGA has to offer is little boy spammers. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you? Oh. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 36.
36. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am absolutely.
Awesome. What year did you graduate high school?
You know, how is that pertinent to whether or not I support Trump? That seems like a direct dig as to my education. I
No,
have 2
actually, it's
bachelors
just
and I'm a
me.
teacher.
Sorry, it's actually me seeing how quickly you can answer to see if you are your age. And because you had to think about it for so long, toodaloos. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
No, you're not. Go play a game. Listen. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Hi, how old are
I'm
you?
24 and I'm watching the stream right now. Why do I like Trump?
That's
Because
not.
during
Can
COVID,
oh my goodness. Hey, can I ask the questions that I ask? Okay, thanks. Without you
cool.
like skipping ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you
Yeah,
or
go ahead.
okay, cool. So what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of presidency that has earned your continued support?
Not even in the 9 months. Well, I agree with in the 9 months that he has been in office, it's been absolutely a shit show, dude. I work 6 days a week, 40 hours a week, 80 hours every 2 weeks. I don't get paid enough to do my rent. And that's not why I'm saying I support Trump. The reason why I support Trump is because during COVID, when I was working and everything else was shut down, I was the trash man.
I don't care about why anybody supported him in his first term, right? It's apparently people don't realize like the questions that I ask, right? Why do you still support Donald Trump? I know I didn't get to ask you that question because you knocked on the door, I opened it, and you went boom, and you sat down on my couch and put your naked feet on my coffee table. Quite rude. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You hang up on everyone you disagree with? Fascist. That's fascist behavior.
No, sorry. It's just, see, most people would actually take it as a compliment that I think that your voice makes you sound younger than you actually are, and that's not fascist. I'm not the government. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Bah.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Huh?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
No, you're not. I know, I made her mad. I kind of want her to call back just so I can like say it again. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
18.
18. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I currently am, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Date of birth.
2006.
That's not what I asked. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
67, almost 68 in January.
Okay, well, happy early birthday, man. Are you still
Thank you.
supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what's going on.
You
Yeah.
know what's going on. Perfect. I like to hear that. Gets me out
I've
of the
been reading
weeds
for
of all
15
the
I've been
child.
studying.
Okay.
I've been studying for 15 years. Go ahead.
Fantastic. Awesome. So what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of office that has earned your continued support?
Well, first off, he saved the children back in 16, and he collected all the gold.
I'm sorry. How is
What?
that? I'm so sorry. He saved people in 2016. Who was president in 2016?
Trump. Am I wrong,
And
or what's going on?
And I'm sorry, you're how old again? You said 67?
Yeah, 2017. You know, his first term.
Oh, okay. So you realize
That's what I mean.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah.
I just said wrong
2016
number.
was Obama. Now, can you remind me when I asked you what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office? Why are we going back to 2017 when the year is 2025? And I'm obviously referring to January 20th, 2025 onwards.
Okay, I was just going to give you some evidence
I
that
don't
what he
care
did.
about what he did in his
Okay, so
first term. I'm
what
asking
he's
about what
done,
has he done currently to earn your continued support.
well, he's draining the swamp for one.
He's
He's
become the
he's a,
swamp.
what's that?
I said he has become the swamp.
Well, you got to become.
Who has he
You
drained
got
out of
it.
office in his 9 months in office?
What was the question again?
Who
Sorry.
has he drained out of the swamp in his 9 months in office? Can you elaborate that?
Well,
Like
93 senators are gone. There is no
93
government.
senators?
Yes, they're all gone, and there's
They're
no
just
government.
what?
We're under military law. So he's returning us back to the
Sir,
swamp.
what is today's
That's the
date?
people. This is 2025, but
No, what is today's date?
the 5th of November 25. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's
Awesome. So you're gonna tell me. So what you're telling me right now is if I did a quick Google search, and I type in Google and I say, did Trump declare martial law? I'm going to find that it's a yes. Is that what you're
I
telling me?
doubt it. No, I'm
I
not
doubt
telling you
it.
that because
Okay. So
I
how
don't
many
think he
senators
will.
are currently in Congress right now?
Probably none. They're all gone.
They're just gone.
They've been arrested in 2020, 2021. Yeah.
What the hell?
Well, we got to go back a little to tell you what Trump has been doing.
No, I asked you
People
what. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Sir,
it goes ways
that's not even
deep.
what I
Like,
asked. What are, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to know what you're talking about. It seems like you live on Earth too, and I decline. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, well, you
okay.
can. It's freedom of speech, but
Yeah,
you know,
no,
Trump's
dude,
done a
I
lot.
just, sorry.
Not
Can you
okay.
tell me
what?
who, like, okay, so I just want to be clear. You said that there's like no one left in Congress anymore. Is that right?
That's right. It's a movie. You're watching a movie.
I'm watching a movie. You know, that
Yeah,
sounds
you
right.
got
Directed by Donald J. Trump.
that John Kennedy Jr. and
Okay,
the
bye.
White House.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I do shit, my.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? No, Steph. He said that Trump fired 93 senators.
You're awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
44.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
What has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of office that has earned your continued support?
Well, what he's done and stopped, and I think what a lot of us voters that voted for him, one of the main reasons was just the whole woke ideology, you know, like that men can get pregnant and that your aunt can have a penis, right? So
I
it
just want
just
to
seemed
let
to
you
be
know that
going.
you can actually look this up. Like, for one, I'm not going to entertain this for very long. I don't entertain bigots that are just obviously have done no research. But I'm sure you've never had your karyotyping done, which means you don't know what your chromosome matchings or pairings are, which means you could actually just be chromosomally intersex and you don't even realize it. I also want to let you know that if somebody is 46 XY karyotype chromosomes, that means that they are actually considered male, like per their karyotyping. And we've had 6 instances in the last 20 years of those 46 XY pure karyotyping individuals that have given birth to children. The studies are published on PubMed. Have a great fucking night. Dumbasses. W Feisty for gifting out 5 memberships. And guys, I'm trying to get caught up, but I'm just trying to get an actual caller on the line. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You're awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 17.
17. Have a good night, buddy. I can't. TikTok terms of service. Thank you, Court, for renewing your sub over on TikTok. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Can you hear me, miss?
Yep.
Hey,
How
miss,
old are you?
so I'm 23, miss.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
As of right now, yes. I'm just trying to hold on. You know, I think the political atmosphere is a bit tough.
And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned
awesome.
your continued support?
I think the fact that he's stopping Sharia law from coming into this country.
He's stopping
You know,
law
the Muslim
law. He's stopping
Sharia law.
No, I'm
Sorry,
sorry. I
ma'am,
don't
you
know
must
if you
have heard me.
realize this. Sharia is translated means law. So you're saying he's stopping law from
Oh,
coming
well,
into this country?
sorry about that, miss.
That's a
I
misnomer.
must have been misinformed. Then
Yeah, it's a
I'm worried about the
misnomer.
Sharia.
You have no idea. Yeah, Sharia means law.
My apologies,
Congratulations.
then.
You're basically saying that Donald
I'm
Trump is
sorry about that.
stopping laws from entering this country, which sounds odd. We are actually a government ran on laws, so that's a very odd statement. Law,
Ma'am,
law. I know it sounds like I'm saying that about one of my moderators, but basically he's just saying this caller's just going law.
okay, I
Laws are
understand,
bad.
ma'am.
All laws are bad. Yeah, bro, it
Ma'am, I
literally is.
understand that Sharia law means law. I'm very sorry about that, but I still am concerned about the Sharia that's coming in the country.
Sharia is
And,
law.
all right, well, then Muslim law.
Muslim? What's Muslim? I'm not familiar with Muslim.
Ma'am, I'm talking about the Islam.
What's Islam?
Can you please stop making fun of my accent? It's the Muslim.
Who is
You know, the Allahu
Muslim?
Akbar peoples. I think that they are a legitimate threat to the country. That's why I've been supporting Trump. Under the Biden administration, now you
So
got
you're
people like Zoran
xenophobic?
Mamdani coming in.
You're
I'm
xenophobic?
sorry, miss.
You're
I'm
xenophobic?
sorry. I'm
Are,
not. I don't care about the Muslims.
hey,
I like
can I
Muslims.
ask you something? Can I ask you
Please, miss.
something?
Please, miss. Let me clarify. I have nothing against the Muslims people, but it's just their way of life when they're trying to bring the
Who is
Quran on top
Muslims?
and trying to make policy with the Quran. And for me, that's a problem. You know, I don't think any religion should be making part of law. Christian
Then why is
law,
Donald Trump trying to make
Judaism.
it so
But
that Bibles are in schools? Just the Christian
I
Bibles.
disagree with this policy, ma'am.
Then
I
why the
disagree
hell
with
did you
that
vote him
policy, but
in?
that's why.
But I'm
But the
I'm
Bible, I
serious.
follow the Bible.
I don't really care. I'm just seriously curious why you're like xenophobic. It seems very odd.
I have nothing against the Muslims.
You're awesome.
I just think that their law should not be in the country. Now you have people like Zoran Mamdani, but we had 9/11. You got people never 9/11.
I just want to point out that you can say Zoran Mamdani's name correctly, but you can't say Muslim,
awesome.
nor can you say Islam. It's very odd.
I try my best because I see a lot of people say, you know, Cuomo said his name wrong, so I figured out how to say his name right. And if I'm saying Muslim wrong, then my apologies,
yeah,
ma'am.
like
Muslim.
Muslim.
I'm sorry,
and
man.
Islam.
I get my.
Islam.
This is my accent. That's how I grew up saying it, ma'am. I'm so sorry to offend you. I don't know if you're a Muslim.
No,
I'm Muslim.
Dude, no, it's not that it offends me. I just you were getting upset because I was, reiterating words back to you, and then you just proved that you have the complete capacity to say the words. And so sorry, it is a little bit funny.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just a troll, man. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I fucking hate Trump. I hope he gets cancer and explodes.
Whoa. I don't wish cancer on anybody. Jesus. Lou, thank you so much for all the jewels. Little Shane, thank you for the jewels as well. Taro says, I'm full of noodles and ready to pet poodles. We love poodles. Poodles are cute, just not the ones that yap at you all the time. I love the joke, though. That was actually kind of funny. Muslim. Little Shane. Trump for the Schmex Offender Registry 2028. Yeah, thank you, Black Medicine. Verena, thank you so much. Muslim. Yeah. He was actually a pretty decent troll. He just messed up by doing that. I don't know, Rodney. I want someone to call in to have a conversation. I am tired of trolls. What the fuck is happening today? Haha, my MAGA place of employment is extra goofy and teary-eyed. Merry Wednesday. I'm tired of children calling in. I'm tired of trolls. Like, guys, come on. Come on. Let's be so for real, please. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. How old are you?
24.
24. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, but I
Okay,
did
I
vote
do
for him in this last election.
Okay, I appreciate you. I'm just trying to have conversations right now with people that still support him because all I've had are trolls right now. I do appreciate you. If you want to call back later on, I can try to talk to you then. But right now, I'm just trying to get somebody that still is strong in their support of him. And I hope you have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 30 years old.
30. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I am not, and I actually didn't really in the first place.
All right. Well, you are not my target audience. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
I mean, everything with immigration, securing the border, deporting criminals.
And may I
Probably the main
ask
thing.
just real quick, so I'm just writing this down, border and then deporting criminals. Yeah. So how does immigration personally affect you? Just out of curiosity.
I
If
mean,
it doesn't, you can just say it doesn't, and that would be an honest answer.
no, I don't really want to. I don't really want to get into that.
Oh. Okay. So it doesn't. Oh, thank you, Kat, for renewing your sub over on TikTok, being a super fan.
I'm honestly a. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you
What's
off.
up?
I'm actually liberal. You know, I consider myself liberal. I voted for Obama twice.
Obama should have won with 100% of the vote.
And I believe in all the classic liberal stuff, gay marriage. I'm really big on ending the war on drugs.
Literally.
I believe, we should maybe have some sort of universal basic income coming up in the future. So really at heart, I'm a liberal, but I believe I just have more trust that if all that stuff was ever to be rolled out, I have more faith that Trump would roll it out successfully than I do in any of the candidates that the left's been supporting the past 10 years.
Thank you, Moose. Okay. The last 10 years. Interesting. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Sure, you're very, very liberal.
I'm pretty liberal, socially.
You're not.
I'm sorry?
Say,
You're awesome.
you're not. Oh, awesome, Kat. Appreciate that. Anyways, ways. So we've established that immigration doesn't necessarily affect you. Obama should have won with 100% of the vote. Everybody's vote said that they voted for him. That also votes for Donald Trump, which is odd. Liberal Party, bad. Wow, they're crazy. They put up bad candidates. Blah 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 blah. I know that I've really just dumbed that down, but does that kind of cover what you've gone over?
Yeah, it's more of my lack of faith in the left and their strategy than it is my love for Trump. I'm obviously not in love with Trump as a person, but I just don't believe. I think the left has just gotten kind of insane. and I
can
don't
you tell
believe in
me,
any of the strategy.
do we have a liberal party in the United
You're
States?
awesome.
A liberal party? No. A Democrat party?
No, I specifically said liberal because you called yourself a liberal.
I mean, I would consider myself more of a libertarian and a centrist,
Oh,
but I mean,
gotcha.
socially, I'm more, you know, I've been, I would say I've leaned left my whole life socially, and my views are more in line with the left, but I just don't have faith. You know, look, everything's been, you know, things have been falling apart for the party.
Okay, cool. I don't beholden myself to a party. I mean, congratulations. I don't think that has anything to do with the question of like, are you still supporting Donald Trump? Because it doesn't, right?
Okay,
Because I don't know if,
I believe,
'cause-
I believe that he's done a lot of the things that he said he was going to do.
Did he tell people that while everything was going on and he was going to be performing these mass deportations, that he's also going to be detaining American citizens for an untold amount of time? Did he also make that promise on the campaign trail?
Probably not. No, I don't remember ever hearing him say that. You know, I see
Oh, yeah.
it's a mess what's
Did
going
he
on.
promise that
It's a,
when ICE was going to be performing these mass deportations, that ICE was also going to be conducting deplorable acts while they were doing it?
no, I didn't hear him say that.
Okay. But you're in agreement with all of these deportations, including the fact that they're deporting people that have never committed a crime?
Well, they committed a crime by crossing the border illegally.
What law did they break?
Whatever law that is, you know,
What law
crossing the
did they
border
break?
illegally. It's a misdemeanor, but it's a law we have in America.
What's the law?
Crossing the border illegally.
What's
I don't
the
know
law?
what it is, but
Oh, so you don't know what
it's
you
a
just are
misdemeanor.
saying
It's a
that
misdemeanor.
Okay, cool. And has it been proven in court that all of those individuals crossed the border illegally?
Well, some probably overstay their visa.
Oh, which that's just a civil infraction. So has it been proven in court that all of these people crossed the border through a non-port of entry or illegally?
Honestly, I really don't care.
Oh, well then we're not deporting criminals then, sir, because I don't think you understand that criminal is
Yeah,
a
no,
legal term.
that's a crime. You can't
Okay,
cross into
cool.
any country
Let me ask you
legally.
this real quick.
If I go
Okay?
to any other
Hold on,
country, I get
stop
deported.
it. It's cool. Criminal, if you would just let me finish this week, we could have already gone over this. Criminal is a legal term. What does it take in the United States justice system to be considered a criminal in the United States of America?
I don't know, a record.
No.
Listen, we can get into semantics.
It's not semantics.
This
This is actually literally the
people
law,
deported.
sir. I know
want
you
people
do. I
deported.
know you do, and I
So
don't care about
you're
that.
not
But I
going to
want
make
to
me
go
feel bad.
over. I'm not trying to
It
make you
doesn't.
feel
It
bad,
doesn't
sir.
make. It doesn't
I
work
am
on me.
not
That bullshit doesn't work
trying
on me.
to make you feel bad. I'm correcting the language that you are using
Okay,
because it's
it's not
already
a
been
okay.
incorrect.
Let's go with
Okay,
what you're
so let
saying.
me. No, it's
Still,
not what I'm
I
saying.
still think
When
people
it
should be deported.
comes, hold on, dude. When it comes to the criminal justice system, is it that it's you are guilty until proven innocent or innocent until proven guilty? Which one is it that we recognize in the
Listen,
United
I don't
States?
give a shit. I'm happy with what I'm seeing on TV
Okay.
and in the news. All right.
I understand. So you're happy with ICE putting their necks on a 15-year-old girl that wasn't resisting
No,
arrest on the
no,
sidewalk. You're
no. I don't
happy
like that.
with the fact that ICE is dragging a pregnant lady by her arm. She's 9 months pregnant while bystanders are yelling at
No,
them
I
that
don't like that.
she's
No,
pregnant.
no, I don't
You're
like
happy
that.
that ICE is literally undressing people that they're are attempting to detain in the streets and they don't stop or try to put their clothes back on them until they're being told that's sexual assault. Stop doing that.
No, all right,
Well,
all right.
you
So
just
no,
said
I
that
don't
you
like that.
supported this. So let me just be very clear with you, sir. In the
No,
United
no, I
States of
said
America, in
I
order for you to be
I
considered a
support being
criminal,
deported.
you have to have been convicted of a crime, okay? And so when you actually go through and you look at the fact of all of these people that are attempted to being deported or anything like that, I'm going to also point out to you a very important Supreme Court case that was decided back in 2012. Simply being considered deportable, right, does not make someone a criminal. This was Arizona v. United States 2012. I'm sorry that me correcting your language is affecting you negatively
Oh,
or
okay.
making you
No,
upset,
no,
but
it's
it's
fine.
literally
It's
about
fine.
just having
You're
the
right.
correct
Listen, you're
information and
right.
making sure
You're
that
right.
you're
Okay,
not
you're right.
utilizing and then continuing to perpetuate things that are not correct, okay? So
Okay, you're
and
right.
that's
You're
just a
right.
me thing, okay? And
You're right.
like
Guess what?
also
Guess
like
what? I
words
don't
have
give a shit.
meaning. Criminal
I
has
still
a
don't
very
give a shit.
distinct meaning within the United States of America, and it's very
We
important
don't
to
care.
remember that it is a legal term, and because it's a legal term, it has a
We
legal
don't give a shit.
definition.
We're
And
happy
for
seeing people
someone
get
to be
deported.
considered a criminal
We
in the
love
United
it.
States
We
of
love seeing all these
America,
people get
you
deported.
have to have been convicted of a crime. And what a lot of people seem to forget that is according to the United States Constitution, along with 8 Supreme Court cases that have also reiterated this issue as well, that all persons, regardless of citizenship status or documentation status, are entitled to the right to due process or the claim of issuing a writ of habeas corpus. Okay? And that's the issue, and that's why Donald Trump is getting sued left, right, and center for him attempting to deport individuals the way that he is. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to be very clear. He's not just deporting criminals, he's deporting people that have been here for years. He's deporting people that are trying to go through the legal process. And he's allowing ICE, DHS, and CBP to do it inhumanely. There are reasons why he's being sued. Just today, a judge said
that's
that
too
they're
bad.
going to have to be in. Sorry, that's just too bad. So you don't care about how humans are treated?
No, I do.
You do? Oh, I
That's why
think
I'm
that
saying
was
it's
an
too
accident.
bad. That's
I
why I
don't think
just
you
said that's
care.
too bad.
Lala, why'd you do that? Yeah,
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry that you think it's too bad. I also think it's too bad for you that you have no empathy. Oh, I couldn't hear him, lady. See, I do this thing when I take off my headphones. I do that because they're just going to continue to interrupt me, and I will get distracted when somebody's trying to interrupt me. So it's just easier to take off my headphones and not let myself get distracted. Hey, Savage, it's been a while. All right, I got you, Ari. I'll call in. Let me just huff some. Get into the mindset of MAGA. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Legendary, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the jewels. Ligma, I support Donald Trump because he helped me realize that I can date my cousin. Thank you. That is hilarious. Thank you for the $9.99. Thank you for the Canadian 20. This Canadian loves to watch your content. Thank you, Marsh. I appreciate that so much. Tara, huge W's for Tara for the $50 over on the Blue app. Thank you so much. Ain't no classic liberal gonna vote for Trump caller. Come on. Thank you for the corgi. Yeah, I know, right? Like that's kind of how I felt. I'm Ecuadorian. I support Trump. I cross legally. They cross illegally. That's a crime. Bob, thank you for the 20. And I'm glad that you came here through the process that you were allotted. Many of the people that are actively being deported right now are being picked up while they are doing the legal process of going to court to become citizens or to finish getting their documentation, all of these things. So you can say that, but not all of them did. And again, in order to be considered a criminal in the United States of America, you have to have been convicted of a crime. That's all. Like, I'm not saying that people don't do things the wrong way. They absolutely do. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hey, I'm 24. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Awesome. What has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
So I'm a big fan of his foreign policy right now. I think he's been doing the best he can to stop us from, number one, getting involved in foreign wars, and also hoping to stop a lot of foreign wars overseas. For example, he helped stop India and Pakistan from fighting,
Except
Azerbaijan,
India, I just
Armenia.
hold on, pause real quick. India has continued to say to this day, and Pakistan is now kind of backing them up on this. India has continued to say to this day, Prime Minister Modi, that Donald Trump had nothing to do with their ceasefire agreement that they reached themselves with Pakistan. And even the Prime Minister of Pakistan, when he gave a speech to the United Nations, stated that India had no idea that they had personally spoken to Trump and that Trump threatened them with tariffs, and that's why they decided to go ahead and meet after, their individuals killed 12 Indian civilians. So, like, just to be clear, while Pakistan said that Trump had something to do with it, I thought that the Republican Party didn't believe in participation trophies, and since he actually didn't facilitate anything, and the other side is absolutely saying he had nothing to do with it, I mean, it's become a big point of contention where now he's like, tariffs for you, sanctions for you, because he's throwing a big hissy fit because Modi is still saying you didn't help with shit, which is absolutely true, and Prime Minister is now backing that up. Like, he's ruined our relationship with the biggest democracy in Asia. But Azerbaijan and Armenia are, yes, they are absolutely no longer still actively fighting. But the deal that they signed, that piece of paper that they signed, was just something that they drafted in March of 2025 on their own that Donald Trump had nothing to do with, right? He just facilitated them sitting there 3 months later after they had already agreed that they were going to sign it. And all it was just an agreement to eventually come to a peace agreement or a ceasefire, but it wasn't actually a ceasefire nor a peace agreement, because what's being asked of Armenia from Azerbaijan is that Armenia gives away some of their property to Azerbaijan, which requires a constitutional amendment for their constitution in Armenia, which requires a vote from their citizens, and none of that has occurred. So they're still disputing that territory. So I'm so glad you don't actually know anything about international relations.
So about India and Pakistan, right? Obviously, as you mentioned, Modi himself said Trump had nothing to do with it. But Pakistan's prime minister in the Gaza summit back in Egypt, he said Trump's a man of peace, and he credited him for helping stop it. So obviously, like, we have politicians on the world stage, right? There's things that happen behind closed doors we don't see, and there's things that happen in the open that we do see, right? So you have one guy saying, yes, Trump helped out, and you have one guy saying no. And I'm sure India has its reasons for saying
Yeah,
that.
and
But
then
I
Donald
don't
Trump
know.
acts like a petulant child throwing a temper tantrum like he's 2 years old. And then because Prime Minister Modi won't agree with him or say that he helped end the war, which again is a very sore subject for India and has been for a long time, Donald Trump is like, 50% tariffs, sanctions on India. Oh my God, they won't agree with me that I helped end their war, so I'm going to throw a fit and put sanctions and tariffs on them. I really don't care that the leader of Pakistan, the prime minister of Pakistan, was like, Donald Trump is a man of peace, because they're all just trying to kiss his ass because he's already been proven time and time again that he can literally just be bribed and gaslit enough that he's just going to do whatever they want him to do.
So, I understand what you're saying, but just keeping it to the facts here. We can move on from India and Pakistan. All right. Let's talk
What was
about
happening in
Rwanda
Egypt and
Congo.
Ethiopia?
So
I'd
let's
like
talk
you to
about
tell me.
Rwanda.
I'd like you to tell me what was happening in Egypt and Ethiopia.
So, I might have this wrong because I'm not super well brokered in this, but I remember he tried brokering a deal between them when because there was this big conflict between Ethiopia was making a hydroelectric dam on the Nile, and Egypt didn't like that. And the last I heard about it, he helped mediate it, and
No, he
by
didn't.
suspending aid to Ethiopia
No, he didn't.
to stop making that dam, and then Ethiopia stopped
Ethiopia's
doing it.
finished the
But
dam. I don't know what
however,
you're talking
no
about.
deal, no deals, no deals
Sorry,
been made
I
yet.
don't know if you realize this, but the dam's already been beat. Like the dam has been built already. Like it's there. Okay. There
Okay,
is
yeah, 'cause
no
I know they
war
were. I
that's
know in
actively
September there
happening
were.
in Ethiopia and Egypt. There's never been a threat of violence between Egypt and Ethiopia. There's literally never been a threat of
Egypt
violence for
previously
it.
threatened to go to war with them already.
And they're still under this active diplomatic dispute even to this day. But Donald Trump still takes credit, even as recently as his summit in the Middle East,
Well, this
in
thing's been
Egypt,
happening for
being
years
like,
between this
being
dam.
like,
No,
being
this
like,
thing's been
being
happening for years.
like, being like, okay. Just want to help you out with something. Okay. So even to this day, right? Like they're still having this diplomatic dispute, literally to this day, that Donald Trump hasn't fixed, but he still claims that he's fixed this. And this is one of his wars that he claims to have ended. His 8 wars in 8 months. I've ended 8 wars in 8 months. That's what he says, right? But this is still ongoing. So he still takes credit for ending it.
Yeah, and I mean, politicians are they're gonna say things, right? He's trying to.
And why is it okay?
He's gonna overemphasize it.
Why is that okay? Why do you guys excuse that?
Diplomatic, because he's trying to create unity, and he's trying to.
That's not
put the
creating unity.
perception on the world
That's
stage
creating
that America's
lies.
strong. I don't think it's
America
creating
looks
lies, though, because
stronger
he's
under
facilitating
any
talks
other.
going
Like
on.
my dog could be president, and we would look stronger.
Why do you say that? What about
Why?
Trump's
Because
president?
again, I'm just going to be very clear. Donald Trump has ruined our relationship with the largest democracy, literally the largest democracy in all of Asia. Because he acts like a 2-year-old toddler and throws a temper tantrum that somebody doesn't agree with him. He also looks
He's throwing a
weak
temper
he
tantrum over
also
what?
looks weak after he's had all of these phone calls. It takes one phone call with Putin from President Putin over in Russia for him to be like, "Oh, yeah, actually Ukraine, I'm not actually going to help you or anything like that." It just takes one phone call from Putin and Putin being like, "I'm going
Well,
to
that's
nominate
not the case.
Donald Trump
You have your
for
you
a
have your
Nobel
platform.
Peace Prize, and the
You have
Nobel
your
Peace Prize
no.
and the Nobel laureates are absolutely a disgrace to the world stage because they didn't give Donald Trump the Nobel Peace Prize."
I mean, now you're just throwing in your own personal conjecture. That's not true.
Actually,
Trump
that is
back in
literally
September.
what Putin said.
I
Is
mean, if you
that
let me
he said
speak,
that the
back
Nobel
in
laureates have
September,
lost
Trump.
all
No.
respect because they didn't give Donald Trump the Nobel Peace Prize, even though the Nobel Peace Prize had already been awarded, right? Like you guys say, like, sorry, individuals such as
No.
yourself do say some of the most ridiculous things. Like
I'm
Donald
not even
Trump is
talking about the
literally
Nobel
the
Peace Prize.
biggest guy that will take any brown nosing and be like, "Yeah, you can fuck me, daddy." As long as you
Okay, why
pet
are
my
why are
hair,
why
as
are
long
you
as you
using
pat
that
my
language?
head
Why are you
and you give
why are
me
you talking?
aftercare
You're just
after,
making up
that's
conjecture.
literally what Donald Trump does.
Listen, I'm just trying to talk about foreign policy here, and you're throwing in
And
your own
you don't
conjecture,
know
right?
much about it.
What makes you say I
What
don't
was
know
going
much
on
about it when you've been
what
interrupting
was
me the whole
going on
time?
in Serbia and Kosovo that Donald Trump ended in 2025?
Serbia and Kosovo. Honestly, I'm not well versed on it. I know the history between them is, Serbia obviously did that genocide against the Muslim population back in the 90s when Yugoslavia, when they fractured, and ever since then they just haven't had normal economic times, skirmishes on the border, et cetera, et cetera. I will say this, nothing's going on over there that I know of.
Right, but
What's going
again,
on there that you
I
want to
just
talk
want to be
about?
clear, guys. Donald Trump claims to have ended a war in 2025 in his first 7 months of office, right? And he said this in July. So to him, 7 months in office was literally January through July for him. Okay. "I've ended 7 wars in 7 months." And then he reiterated this, not just to the American people, but on the world stage at the United Nations Summit. "I ended 7 wars in 7 months." And he gave the full list of all of the wars that he ended. And I have news for you, okay? Donald Trump didn't do anything with Serbia and Kosovo. They've been at odds with each other since Kosovo declared their sovereignty or declared themselves independent back in 2006. The only thing that he's ever done to help them is get them to sign not really a ceasefire. They signed a trade deal back in 2020 in his first presidency, which I guess he forgot exactly when that happened, and he's a little bit confused and is now thinking that it happened in 2025 in his first months in office. It's really odd, okay? But they've been fairly peaceful. I'm not saying 100%, and everything is still fucking ongoing. Now, you wanted to bring up the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. Can you tell me how many people have died in the Congo since that peace deal was signed? I'll wait.
How many people have died? You tell me.
Yeah, over 150 Congolese individual. I know I said that wrong, but over 150 citizens of the Congo have literally still been killed. The war is still ongoing because Rwanda has already been found and pointed out that they are funding the militia group that is still fighting.
So, you said they signed a deal, right? But from my
Yeah,
understanding, they
and then
signed
since the deal was signed, the Rwandan government has been found to be funding the militia group that has been killing citizens of the Congo and their military forces.
Okay, but you got to give them credit for making steps in the direction towards peace.
Again,
Obviously, with foreign
when can
policy,
you
you're not
remind
gonna
me?
have-
Can
you're
you
not gonna have
remind me?
peace
Can you
in the first
remind
day.
me? Can you remind me when Republicans liked participation trophies?
But anyway, I was talking about Ukraine.
Can you
Russia
remind
earlier.
me?
I mean,
Can you
these are
remind
all-
me? Can you remind me when the Republican Party started liking participation trophies?
I'm not talking about participation.
Can you
trophies. I mean,
remind me
originally-
when the
originally I
Republican
wanted to
Party
talk-
started
we're
liking
getting
participation
sidetracked.
trophies?
We're getting sidetracked. You're sidetracked.
Can you remind me
I wanted-
when the Republican Party started liking participation trophies?
Listen, this isn't like.
Can you
helpful
remind me
discussion. I'm
when the Republican Party started liking participation trophies? All you have to do is answer the question, dude.
talking about participation.
Can you
trophies.
remind
Why-
me
why-
when the
I'm trying to
Republican
talk about
Party
foreign
started liking participation trophies?
Why are you talking over me? And
Can
talking
you
about
remind me when the Republican
trophies? I
Party
wanna talk
started
about that.
liking participation trophies?
This is not.
Can
like,
you remind me
adding to the
when the
conversation at
Republican
all.
Party started liking participation trophies?
Okay, I'm gonna wait when you're ready to start talking about Russia and Ukraine, which is what I originally wanted to talk about. Just
You
let me know
brought
when
up
you're
like
ready, because you're
everything
just side-
else. So I'm gonna help you out. The
Sometimes-
answer is when Donald Trump became president, because they used to literally lambast the Democratic Party for being, you guys like participation trophies. Oh no! But now Donald Trump is president and
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
that's not what I'm
oh,
talking
you
about. I'm not
gotta give
talking
him
about
credit for trying though. You see the piece of paper that they signed that has since been ignored because the Rwandan government has been found to still be funding the militia group that's literally killing people still to this day in the Congo? Holy crap, which you should call it the DRC. It's not so, because there's, were you aware that there's more than one Congo?
The Democratic. What are you?
Are
what
you
even
aware
talking
that
about right
there's more than one Congo?
now? Yeah, sure.
What's the other Congo called?
I don't know. What does this have to do with?
Oh,
what we're
no,
talking
you
about?
said like you really like this. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the other Congo called? What's the name of it?
You tell me what the other Congo is called.
Oh, so you don't know.
What's it called?
Can
Tell
we
me.
can we literally just normalize people saying I don't know in answer to a question, because I don't
Okay.
know is
I
an
don't know
unacceptable.
What the other Congo is called? Can you please tell me what the other Congo is called?
Literally just called the Republic of Congo. Which
Okay,
is why
cool.
that
So
one's
there's two Congos.
considered Congo, and
Anyway,
then
are
the
we gonna talk
Democratic
about Russia and
Republic
Ukraine,
of
or
the
are we gonna keep
Congo,
talking about
the
this?
Democratic Republic of the Congo is shorthanded as the DRC, and it's completely separate from the Republic of Congo, right? So these are two different entities,
Okay.
and so colloquially, the RC has always been known as the Congo. The DRC is what the Congo, as you guys continue to call it and Donald Trump continues to call it as well, it's literally colloquially known as DRC for short, instead of just saying the Democratic Republic of Congo, not to be confused with the other one.
Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm trying to talk about Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, so
I
can you
mean,
tell me
would you
why,
like to talk
after
about that
every
also?
single phone call that Donald Trump has with Putin, Putin escalates the war and kills even more Ukrainians, including children? After
I
every
mean,
single
it's a
phone call
war.
that he has
It's
with
a
Donald
war.
Trump? Why is it after
It's a war.
every single
Okay,
phone call?
so
It's a war? Is that the only answer that you have?
you're not letting me speak. You're talking over me. You give me a few seconds, maybe I can explain some things.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, let me test your
Here we
knowledge
go
on something. Well, no, I'm sorry. Do you think, just out of curiosity, do you think that you have a greater knowledge on Ukraine and Russia than I do?
Yes, I know
You
multiple members
do.
of the Ukrainian armed
Perfect.
forces.
Awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
I
I
know
love
people
this.
who are
Then
actively
let
there
me
fighting right
ask you, let me ask you a question just to test your knowledge. When was the first time that Ukraine declared their sovereignty as a nation?
back in the 90s after the dissolution of the Soviet Union.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
you are
There we go. I don't see
incorrect.
what this has to do with it.
No, I'm just proving the
See,
fact
there's
that
a-
you
there's
don't know
a- there's a
history. I'm
nitpicky
just
fact.
proving
I'm
the
trying to
fact
talk
that
about
you
the
don't know
war, okay?
history. I'm just proving the
Okay,
fact that you don't know
how to
history.
interpret.
I do. I know more
Okay,
than you.
I don't know history.
Yeah, you
Let's
don't.
talk about the war.
Just
I'm
back in the
trying to talk
90s.
about
Just
the war
back in the
Ukraine.
90s.
I
That's
don't
all they
I
have to
don't
say.
care
That's
about the
all they have
exact
to
date that
say.
Ukraine
Yeah,
that Ukraine
yeah.
declared their sovereignty.
I am
That's not
aware
what we're
that you
talking
don't know
about.
anything
We're
about it.
talking
No,
about the
sorry,
war
sir.
in
It's
Ukraine.
actually quite
No, you're
important to
saying I
know
don't
that
know anything,
Ukraine
but
has
you're
existed
not even letting me
prior
say my
to the
point. What is
dissolution
it?
of the USSR, or the Soviet Union as it's known colloquially. Like, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Okay, that was the whole point. That's
Okay,
why I
so
asked
are
you a
we going to
pointed
talk about the
question.
war in
But see,
Ukraine
I
now,
would
or are
just
you going
love
to
for
talk
you
about
to
the
answer a
dissolution of the Soviet
question.
Union?
I would just love for you to answer the question of why is it after without saying because it's a war. Why is it after every single
Okay,
phone
so
call that
you're
Putin
trying to
has with
sidetrack.
Donald Trump,
Who do
that
you
Donald
think?
Trump
Who do you
says
think?
it
No,
was
no,
a
no,
great phone
no,
call,
no. Let me
guys.
ask you a better
It
question.
was a great phone call. It went so well. Putin is working to end this war. After every single phone call that Donald Trump has with Putin, Putin escalates his attack on Ukraine and kills children.
Okay, so let me ask you a question first. Who do you think Trump
No.
supports in the war?
Oh, I wish I had kept him on for that one, actually. I wish I could have kept him on for that one. Who do I think Donald Trump supports in the war? Guys, I'm sorry. Wait, did you miss Donald Trump's True Social post?
You're awesome.
Did you miss Donald Trump's True Social post where Donald Trump said Putin should have ended the war in 2 weeks? Donald Trump let the cat out of the bag that he supported Putin this entire time. Bro. What? Who do Putin. That's who, broski. God fucking damn it. Thank you, Tilo, for the 5. I try. Try to get a little bit of humor, too. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
29.
29. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
How to say it? I don't support 100% Donald Trump. I'm more central than left or right. But I'm not kind of like to get on a specific or like a direct confrontation with you. I just want to ask, like, why is it that you're against Donald Trump that much? Just want to like hear your side of stuff.
Sure. I'm going to answer it, and then I'm going to go ahead and move on, okay? So, me
Mhm.
personally,
No,
I don't believe in supporting a president that actively goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution. He's violated Article 1, Article 1, 2, and 3 of the United States Constitution. He's actively ignoring orders that have been issued to him by judges multiple times. He's also violating the First Amendment, Second Amendment, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. He's been violating the 10th Amendment. Everybody loves to forget about that one. The 14th, the 16th, and he's joked multiple times about violating the 22nd and the 12th Amendments of the United States Constitution. I also don't support a president that continues to make jokes to another world leader about making them the 51st states when we could make so many like of our territory states first instead of trying to become like, when did we become expansionist as a country? That's fucking wild. We stopped doing that a long time ago, but apparently Donald Trump wants to continue to be a expansionist. Jokes about
You
purchasing
see,
another
and
country known as Greenland, joked about taking back the Panama Canal after it was given back to the country of Panama in 1999 through an act of Congress because of civil unrest due to our military occupation there. Sorry, he's a
yeah,
joke.
I can
Appreciate you though,
agree with
man.
you.
I wasn't. You just said you had one question for me and you didn't want to debate me, so or have a conversation with me further. So that's all. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Marginally, I would say so.
Marginally. So like 51%?
Probably 60%.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, the main thing that I'm looking at is I've noticed that cartels are no longer making like $1 billion per month, moving an infinite amount of people from anywhere in the world to our border. I
Where
think
can I find proof of that?
I'm going to keep going. It's during the Biden administration. It was, I am going to keep going. I am. Yes.
Yes. No. When I ask you to provide proof, that's when you pause because I want to check your source. Sorry. I hope that helps. Brusky. Somehow, Donald Trump has prevented the cartel from earning $1 million. Fucking source, please. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
43.
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I'll tell you that. Well, the reason for my call, honestly, is would you be interested in debating Andrew Wilson from the Crucible?
Who?
Andrew Wilson from the Crucible.
I don't know who that is.
He's a pretty big debater.
He doesn't sound relevant. I don't know who he is.
Well, would you be interested? You can look him up to see if it'd be worth your time, but he's pretty big. I mean,
if he doesn't come up on my For You page, it's not worth my time.
Have you heard of the Whatever podcast?
No.
Well, they get about 7,000 people.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't really care. Like, again, if they don't show up on my FYP, I don't care. They're not that important. If they have, if their content isn't pushed enough, like to me, then sorry, I don't give a shit. Like, and I get right-wing content all the time on my stuff. So
he has 4 million people on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Is that supposed to like make me gush?
No, I mean this is a good chance for you to debate someone that's on your level. Because I mean the people that are calling,
I feel like if he was on my level, he would have like opened up already. Like it would have popped up on my screen, but it hasn't. Are you like his assistant or something?
No, but I do.
Oh,
so
you just have like a direct connection to him. So like you're like buddy buddies.
I'm a friend of Brian. So Brian from the Whatever podcast. You can see Whatever podcast. It's huge. It's the biggest dating podcast, but they do Andrew Wilson
dating. I'm sorry. I don't know if you realize this, like, but I'm in a relationship. I'm not looking for a dating podcast.
Well,
that's
weird.
It's not. Dude wanted me on a dating podcast. That's weird. I'm happily in a relationship. Like, no, thank you. I do politics. I don't do dating podcasts. That's odd. Like, weird. No, thank you. Let's not do that again. Like, whew, god damn. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 28.
28. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you... How baked are you right now?
I'm not.
Okay.
What
You
kind of
just...
what kind of question even is that?
Sorry, you just sound like you're on a trip.
Are you saying are you assuming?
I am assuming that you sound like you've partaken in some leafy green.
That's
Which, I mean, that's
pretty
fine.
bad that you're
It's state.
assuming.
It's legal in a lot of states. So, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
I
that's
do
besides the point.
apologize.
You're assuming.
I
just
do
don't appreciate
apologize. You said
anything.
you are still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
He's generated billions of dollars of revenue. He's destroying the cartels
Where can
that
I
bring drugs into
find
the U.S.
where can I find the proof of all this revenue that he's generated?
Google.
Google is a search engine and is not a source.
You can go, like, it'll take you to the sources, though.
Yeah,
That's the
but
point of having
like what
tools.
sources?
Why don't you Google it?
Okay. Like what sources specifically?
Just go to Google.
So you just heard Donald Trump say it and so you believed it, right?
No, it's off of the sources that I've seen off the internet.
You can't remember any of their names.
And off the back of my head, it's not like I look at it every day.
Oh, why don't you Google it, dude?
Well, I mean, you're the one asking for it. Why don't you do it?
You're the one who made the positive claim.
Okay, and you're the one that wants to confirm it.
Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you're the one who makes the claim, you have to back it up. So is your source
I
just Donald
suppose.
Trump? Because if it's just Donald Trump, you can just say it's Donald Trump.
I mean, I guess. I mean, you can
Okay, so
Google it
just
and
say
it's
it.
showing like plenty of
Just
sources.
say
It's
it's Donald Trump.
CNN, NPR,
Yeah, and I
the
guarantee
What's Name,
CNN, NPR are going to say Donald Trump
the Washington
claims to be
Post,
bringing in billions of dollars in revenue. It's
BBC.
not going to be, yeah. See, you're just naming things now, and you haven't actually read anything. Yeah, actually, at this point, I even know that you haven't even read the headlines. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you tell me why, if Donald Trump has brought in all of these billions of dollars from investors or foreign countries or wherever, why is he refusing to pay out SNAP benefits when he was demanded to do so by a justice in the court system, by two court systems actually? And they was actually in the briefs in the one out of Rhode Island where it specifically said you can use the emergency funding that they have for USDA, and if that's not enough to cover the full benefits, the full monthly benefits, pull from your tariff revenue.
Why should I?
So why is Donald? I'm not telling you to. You don't have tariff revenue.
I'm saying, but why should we?
Why should we? Because it was ordered by a court, by two courts. And not only that, I
Okay.
just want to also let you know, not only was it ordered by two court systems, right? The Trump administration had to file a statement to the Supreme Court, or not the Supreme Court, but to the Rhode Island court on Monday, affirming that they were going to release the funds from the contingency fund from the USDA in order to pay out SNAP benefits, which means not only are they going against a court order, right? They are also directly defying their own word, which is considered contempt of court.
Okay, I mean, I agree with him though. Like, why should my tax dollars go to people who can get a job or are able-bodied?
I don't know if you realize this, but 86%, and this is information from the USDA's own website, 86% of all individuals that receive SNAP benefits are employed.
Really?
And
What's your
just
source?
so you're also, I just told you it's the USDA. USDA.gov.
And where can you find that? Can you cite that?
How about you just, I don't know, you can literally do USDA.gov. 86% employed SNAP benefits. And then also, according to the USA.gov, we have 1.2 million disabled veterans that receive SNAP benefits. So your answer to the 1.2 million veterans is just get off your lazy ass and go to work?
Do you know how many of
1.2
disabled
million
veterans have
veterans.
falsified? Do you know how many of those veterans have
1.2
falsified
million.
their
Oh, so
documents?
now you're going to discredit veterans.
No,
Wow.
because I've seen
I
it.
didn't think that the Republican Party could get lower. You're going to discredit veterans, disabled veterans. Did you ever serve your country?
No, I haven't, but I have plenty of people who have.
Do not try to use your friends or your family member's service like it gives you some kind of bar on your chest, because it
I'm not
definitely
saying
does
there's some type
not.
of bar on my chest, but
Yeah, you don't speak
when the
for them, but
town
I
that I
just
hold
want to
on, let
be
me speak,
clear.
let me
I
speak,
just
let me
want to
speak,
be
let me speak.
very clear that you are discrediting veterans and you're okay with
You see how
1.2
you're talking over me?
million.
You see
Dude,
you're
it's
talking
my
over me?
show. Okay, I'll just keep doing it then. Anyway, so you want to discredit 1.2 million veteran services, and you want to make sure that 1.2 million veterans face food insecurity for the month of November or for however long that the government shutdown is going to continue to go on for. That seems very fucking cruel of you. And also to tell a disabled veteran to just get off your lazy ass and go to work because you
Did I
apparently
say
don't know
that?
anything about statistics. You don't know anything
Did I
about
say
data.
that?
You don't even know that the majority of people that receive SNAP benefits actually have to have a fucking job in order to qualify. Otherwise, you have to it's a income
And what
threshold,
about the other
right?
14%?
Like you don't know
What
enough
about the other
about this,
14%?
and I can understand and see why you're just like,
What
why
about the
should
other 14%?
my tax dollars go to this? I have news for you. Your tax dollars go to veterans anyways. You pay veterans
Okay, that's good.
paychecks every single month. You pay their disability.
That's
You
good.
pay their VA benefits. You pay all
Okay, that's good.
1.3 million active duty military members every single month, except
That's
during
good.
this government shutdown and all of
So
that
why should
weird
they have
shit that's
SNAP?
going on right now.
If
Like, and also, I don't know if you
have
realize this.
disability checks and
You
all that,
probably
why do
don't
they get
even
SNAP
realize
benefits?
that when it breaks down to the American people and the people that work and they pay taxes, blah, 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 you pay $36 in taxes out of your entire annual salary. $36
much.
to taxes
That's too
to
much.
fund SNAP benefits for
That's too
every
much.
single month. You're $36 a year. You
That's too much.
pay $79 a year to pay for the
That's too much.
congressional salaries of people that
Too
work
much.
in Congress. You pay more of your taxes to pay the congressional salaries in a year than you pay
You
for
must like
SNAP
hearing yourself
benefits.
talk,
But
don't
I
you?
don't hear you complaining about that. You just go, why shouldn't
I
people
just
just
said
go
that's too
hungry?
much.
Fuck you, bro.
I-
$36 is too much, but $36 a year, dude. I have many words for anyone who claims Trump is pro 2A. No, he is not. He is absolutely not pro 2A. Absolutely not. Well, Cup of Joe, he did actually. Also, I just want to let you know, we are heavily, heavily amused by your username, by the way. It's a very good play on words.
Let's see if you can get on.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of office that has earned your continued support?
Well, he had some good appointed some good people in his cabinet, like RFK, who's actually investigating the link between autism and vaccines. He's secured our border, which is top priority for this country if we want to continue existing as a country, among other things.
What are your among other things?
I mean, the previous administrations have infringed on First Amendment.
I'm just
and Second
talking
Amendment
about
rights.
this current administration. I'm sure you can come up with other things without being like, but Joe Biden. So let's try this
Okay.
again.
Well, I've heard you, like, people say, oh, yeah, the gas is cheaper, and you try and poke holes in that on why that can't count, because it has to be, this entire thing has to be on your terms. I get that.
No, actually, I don't say anything about the gas being cheaper. I just make fun of the fact that Donald Trump is like, gas is at less than $2 a gallon. And he's finally realized his mistake and is corrected in saying gas is almost lower than $2 a gallon. Literally just last week.
All
He
right, cool.
finally realized that he misspoke,
Cool.
right?
Cool.
Awesome.
All right,
Cool.
cool. Yeah, he freed the hostages too in
So did, yeah, like,
Israel.
okay, awesome. Did he personally let them out?
Do you support the genocide in Gaza?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay, good. Just asking. Yeah, no, he's ended tons of conflicts in the world too.
Yeah, what was
Not as many
happening?
as he
What was
claimed.
happening? What was happening in Serbia and Kosovo this year?
Fuck if I know. Why don't you tell me?
Nothing. But that's one of the wars that he's claimed to have ended. What's happening between Egypt and Ethiopia?
It's probably some civil unrest.
No, incorrect.
Let's hear it. What about the one in Armenia?
Yeah, I'll get to that next.
The decades-long
Oh my God,
one that's been going on
dude.
there. Sorry, I know this has to be on
Anyways.
your terms. So I'll stop. I know it all
Well,
has to be on your
no,
terms.
sorry.
It has to be
You
a
had
complete slam
asked,
dunk for
oh
you.
my God. You had asked me a question, and then instead of giving me time to respond, you're like, blah, 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 blah. What about this?
Now you
Oh
know
my
how it
God.
feels.
Dude, if you want to complain about it, start your own live. I'm sure 5 people will tune in. Also, guys, I'm really bad at remembering to do this, but if you're new here, especially on TikTok, the Tubes, or the Purple app, be sure to hit that follow button. It's subscribe over on the Red app. And guys, consider becoming a member, sending a super chat, sending in bits, becoming a subscriber, all of the good things. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Yes, they do all the time, Gibbert. Okay. How old are you?
I am 39.
39. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
In a way, I'm still a registered Democrat, but I never voted for Trump, and
Okay.
I do not actually, I don't actually like him, but I can't deny that he's doing some good. I can't believe that I actually got through to you. This is blowing my mind. But anyways, yeah, so I was calling because I am like a 90s Democrat. You know, I support you live your life, I live my life, you live however you want to live, leave me alone, I leave you alone. That's kind of how 90s Democrats were. And I feel like the left has gone so far left that I can't be on board with them anymore. And the right has gone more central, and so the right is kind of encompassed where I stand morally.
I literally almost spit out my water at that bullshit. I'm sorry. When it comes to the Democratic Party, are you aware of what they're considered on the world stage? Like where
Well,
they
what do you mean
stand
by
on the
that?
political spectrum on the world stage?
Well, I mean, that could mean a whole bunch of different things. I'm confused on the premise of the question. but
Political
Go ahead.
spectrum. All the way on the right, you have the far right. Okay. All the way on the left, you have the far left. Okay. Where on
Yeah.
that political spectrum do you think that the Democratic Party lies according to the rest of the world?
Probably pretty far to the left. Honestly,
Incorrect.
I mean,
They're considered center right, sir. And the Republican Party is considered almost extreme far right. They're not quite to the extremist part, but they're far right. So you
well,
have a very
didn't
misunderstand, like inherent already bare bones misunderstanding of what the political compass or the political spectrum actually looks like, especially according to the rest of the world, because people forget or they act like the United States is the only country in the entire world. You might think that the left is so far left in the United States of America, you would be 1000% wrong, because the political spectrum is international and you have to look at it as a whole, as a body. And according to the international spectrum, the Democratic Party is center right. They are not left.
Okay,
They are
I understand.
they
you.
are
I
center
understand you've
right.
been.
We don't have a left party in the United States of America.
Okay. I'm not trying to be aggressive with you. I know you've been arguing with people all night, but I do know that the United Kingdom just ruled that there are only two genders, and I do know that like Poland won't let anybody in, and they have closed their borders down completely.
So I just
And
want to be clear.
I
You actually
I
don't
do
care
not.
about people just being themselves. You literally just went. I'm more of a '90s Democrat, and I believe in just letting people be their own selves and doing their own thing because it doesn't affect me. And just do your own thing, Pookie Pie. But then you're just like, oh my God, trans. Like, fuck off out of here.
No.
Like, fuck off out of here with that bullshit. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 42.
42. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I don't really support him. I kind of would rather have somebody else in the Republican Party, but I vote Republican.
Okay, but you don't really support him, so you're not the demographic that I'm looking for. I do hope you have a good night. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
29.
29. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely the better option, that's for sure.
You can use that in past tense, sir.
No, he definitely is the better option.
Okay, then can you tell me who can be elected into the presidential seat as of today, like right now? Who can take over the office of president by election of the people right now?
No, I mean like between two parties.
No. I'm sorry. You said
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the better option right now.
Yeah, he's
So
the better
tell
option
me,
between
tell
two
me,
parties.
tell me, who can the American people vote into the office of the presidency today?
I mean, there's not an election to.
Oh, got it. So
who's the
there
better
are
option.
no other options right now. Awesome.
there's
I'm
always,
glad
like,
we've
impeachment,
established
which
that.
they've
As
always
of right
tried,
now
but- I'm
today,
sorry, can you please
as
stop
of
interrupting
right
me
now
so I can get a
today,
complete thought?
as of
Or are you
right
just gonna
now
keep arguing
today,
against yourself?
as of right
You
now
keep arguing
today,
against
there is
yourself, and you can
literally
let
no
me
other
speak and
option for
actually
the
have an
person that
intelligent
can be president
conversation.
of the
You
United
can just
States
keep
of
talking over
America.
me like an
So
ignorant
you
child who
using
doesn't
that
understand what the hell
argument
she's
is
talking about.
fucking stupid as shit. I am so tired of hearing individuals such as yourself being like, it's the better of two options. There is no other option. Tell me who I can vote into the office of the presidency right now today that cannot be Donald Trump, because goddamn will I take that fucking option. Like today, what's my other option for the presidency right now today? Can I take it? Where can I find it? Where can it be? Where can I find that other option to Donald Trump to be the president right now today that I have control over as an individual in the United States of America? Can we just start like call a whole new election today to start, I don't know, in 2 weeks? Like, what are you even talking about? There is no other option, dude. Like, there's literally no other option. That's why I said you can say it in past tense, but you just being upsetty spaghetti with the Democratic Party is not a reason for you to continue to support Donald Trump, especially when the question that I ask you is what has Donald Trump done for, like, what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of office that has earned your continued support? And you're like, well, he's the better option. Like, there is literally no other option. If there was another option, I would vote for them right now today.
So why?
Like, come the fuck on. Past tense. Learn English. Trillions for war and death, nothing to feed or house our citizens. I know, right? I think it's funny they get mad about waste of tax dollars, but are okay. Trump used tax dollars to help Argentina. Shh, don't tell them. They might freak out. Jamie, thank you for the 199. Jamie just said clowns. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
23.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Just lowering gas. I drive a lot, and ever since he became president again, the gas has been cheaper.
Okay. Cool, Pookie. It's actually, there were several months this year. Actually, October is the first month that it was actually the lowest in a 5-year period. So that's not true.
Well, not where I live at. I don't know. Gas
Does your
prices is
I'm just curious about something real quick. Does
yeah.
where you live, like specifically your town that you live in, does that represent the entirety of the United States of America?
Of course not. No,
Oh,
everywhere is
okay.
different.
So you actually have to go based off of national average, and if you actually look on the EIA.gov, because that's where you would find the number of the average of gas prices in the United States of America, it's only down just barely. Like even according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics data, it's down 0.5 percentage point. It's barely down. And if people don't realize this, can you tell me what exactly Donald Trump did to affect the price of gas? Like, what exactly did Donald Trump do? What piece of legislation did Donald Trump pass to affect your price that you pay at the gas pump?
Drill, baby, drill. I mean,
That's
I
a
don't know the exact
slogan.
I don't
That's
know
a
the exact
slogan, and I
legislation.
understand that you fell for a slogan, and that's cool, Pookie Pie. But that's not a legislation. So, what piece of legislation did Donald Trump sign that lowered the gas prices?
I don't know.
Okay, he didn't. Who actually sets the price of gas that you pay at the pump?
Honestly, that is a great question. I don't even know who sets the price up. Do you know who sets the price up?
Oil companies?
The oil companies, like 7-Eleven or where they get their gas from?
No. Oil companies.
So like Valvoline, Mobil 1, 5W30,
No, not the
all that
gas
stuff.
stations. The people that produce and sell oil. So like Chevron, OPEC, like the companies that make up OPEC, like the large companies that actually produce and sell oil. 7-Eleven doesn't drill its own oil, nor does it produce their own oil. They purchase it.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I always wondered where they get their prices from. It's like, cause it's so weird. Well, where I live at, it's weird because the price will go all the way down to as low as $2.60, and then out of nowhere it just jumps right back up to $3.19, and it's always $3.19. But before, well, when I noticed over here is before Trump got elected, the price was near like $3.80 per gallon for regular.
Yeah, in
And
2022, bro.
well, 2024 and pretty much before that too. But I noticed that it started getting down, but only time will really tell.
Uh-huh. And again, so Donald Trump, you can admit that Donald Trump hasn't done anything to affect the price of gas, right?
I wouldn't say that exactly.
Okay, then point to me, what exactly did Donald Trump do? What piece of legislation did he sign in order to affect the price of gas that you pay at the pump?
Well, obviously, I don't know the exact legislation because
And I
I
already
mean,
told you, he
no
didn't
average
sign anything.
no average American is gonna know that to the top of their head.
Well, then maybe don't try
Obviously,
to
you
make a
will because you
claim.
did.
Okay. Maybe try not to make a claim that you don't have answers for, that you've done zero research on. That would be the first suggestion that I have for anybody that wants to make a claim, like an outlandish claim, like Donald Trump has made it so that my price of gas is under $3 a gallon. Like, I want to know what piece of legislation Donald Trump was able to pass into law that affected your price of gas. And I've already given you answer. The answer is none. He didn't sign any legislation that had the potential to lower the price of gas. See, what actually happened is, are you familiar with what OPEC is?
OPEC, I don't know what OPEC is. No,
Cool.
ma'am.
So it's actually the operational countries that all, like, international countries and large corporations that all produce, sell, and, like, do that with gas, right?
Mhm.
Those companies, the international companies, decided we're actually going to start producing more oil, and they're flooding our market with their oil, which is causing our American oil and gas companies to call for layoffs within their industries, that started last month and are going all the way through January of 2026. So, yes, thank you, Donald Trump, for becoming president. OPEC is now producing more oil and selling it into the American market. And as a result, we are seeing that American companies are now laying off their employees.
Woo!
Yeah.
Could you give me what source did you get from that?
Oh, that's Chevron's CEO announcing that. I don't know if you're aware of that. That's
Oh,
just one of them. But there's actually 7 companies. It's all in their press releases on their direct websites where they've announced that they're laying off employees.
oh, well,
Yeah.
fuck. That's not good for me either.
No, it's not good for anybody. Like, see, what people fail to realize is that in 2023 and in 2024, we were actually considered the most energy independent country in the entire fucking world. And we were also the #1 producer of oil in the entire fucking world in 2024. And now that's going to go down because OPEC decided to drill more and start flooding our market. We're
Mm,
also probably going to see that the price of gas is going to potentially go up. I'm not going to say 100% it's going to go up, but our #1 trader, or country that we purchase oil from has been for a long time, has been Canada. Well, Canada has just signed new trade deals with other countries for them to start buying their oil. So they've already announced that they're going to sell less to the United States of America per Prime Minister Mark Carney. So that's going
I
to affect our gas prices because Donald Trump and his trade wars that he likes starting with other countries.
Now I could be wrong, but weren't there supposed to be fuck, I'm sorry, I just got off work. My head is everywhere. Weren't they supposed to get more oil from Alaska? I heard something about that.
No, Donald Trump just approved us drilling into our nature reserves in Alaska. So now we're just directly disrupting our natural environment in Alaska, our protected environment in Alaska, where animals lived freely, endangered species have been living in Alaska. Now we're just going straight into the protected zones in Alaska and fucking up the environment there. It's a great idea to just kill our natural wildlife here and wreck the ecosystem. Fantastic idea.
To be fair, I mean that does happen a lot of other places around the world, not just here though. I mean though
Thanks, Potato.
there's
I believe in harm reduction,
there
and
there
that
was a
starts
lot
at
of
home.
I'm sorry?
I said I believe in harm reduction, and that starts at home.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was
They
gonna
do it
say
all
like
over
'cause
the world, so we should do it here too.
right? I mean, same with tariffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean,
Donald Trump says that the foreign government pays for tariffs. Is that true? Yes or no?
well, I don't know. I'm not gonna give you a fake answer. But I don't
Perfect.
know.
No, I appreciate that. I would rather you say I don't know than try to pull an answer out of your you know what.
Mhm.
Okay. So, let's try. If you don't know this one still, you can just say I don't know. That I love that. You're like the first one today that's been capable of saying that, and I appreciate that so much. Okay. So the
I'm
United
just trying
States
to learn.
government. No, and I appreciate that. The United States government has a 15% import tariff imposed on Japan. If we are importing anything from Japan, let's just use kimonos as an example. Who is paying that 15% import tariff to the United States government?
Wouldn't it be paid off by Japan?
No.
Is that not how tariffs work? If we have 15% from Japan, wouldn't Japan pay 15% more?
No. How would they pay the
Oh.
tariff?
Well, wasn't tariffs basically just tariffs is just a increase of what is a percentage of what they're supposed to sell. So like let's say I buy something from Japan that's $100 and there's a 15% tariff on that. Doesn't that just increase to $115? And doesn't Japan pay for that?
No.
Oh.
So it's the American importer or the United States of America importer. So whoever is importing the product from the other country, that's who is paying that percentage to the American government, to the United States government. And usually, as we know from Procter & Gamble, the makers of Tide, that cost is getting passed on to the consumer as a result.
Actually, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you do impose tariffs, the price does go up higher. So usually we end up paying for the tariffs.
Yes, it does.
But question: Were you a fan of the previous president before?
No.
No. Were you a fan of Kamala?
I liked the majority of her policies, but no.
You see, I wish there was. I don't know. I don't know how politicians climb up the ladder for elections, but I just wish that there were better options than what we had in the past 8 years.
So I'm going to help you out with something, and I'm literally not going to rehash the election again because it was over a year, literally a year ago today. It
Yeah.
was a year ago today. When you vote in a primary, you are voting for delegates who can choose not to support the individual that won the popular vote. We've seen this before in history. In 1976, the delegates chose a different candidate that did not win the primary. Okay? And so the primary for the Democratic National Convention occurred throughout the country in February of 2024. All right? Joe Biden won the primary. Joe Biden dropped out of the race on July 21st, 2024. The Democratic National Convention needed the all results in the final person that they were endorsing or who would have won, needed the official results or the official candidate to be named and given to the DNC by July 31st. Do you believe that in 10 days, the country had enough time to announce and completely stage and hold and count a nationwide primary, including our territories?
I believe so. I think so.
You think that we could have? Okay. How many U.S. territories do we have? Just out of curiosity.
Actually, no. I'm so sorry. No, because I'm thinking about like the elections. No, because you're dealing with multiple people.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm just saying.
I would.
July 21st to July 31st, was there enough time for a nationwide primary to be conducted across, planned, promoted, conducted across the entire country in order for the Democratic National Convention to get their candidate, lined up by the 31st? That's literally
No.
impossible. Yeah. Nobody would have had time to campaign. Nobody would have had time to give their pitches across it. Like, literally impossible. And, like, the RNC requires their information way sooner because they're the ones that pick their candidate in July. So they require their candidate to be introduced before the end of June. So by June 30th. Their process is a month sooner.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I kind of hate that because every time when
I'm
when
just
the
saying,
primaries
like,
happen,
that you're
yeah,
not aware of them.
well, it's just every time when I see primaries, I'm just, I'm here like, who the fuck are all these people? It's like, I'm like, damn, well, I guess we're all stuck with these people now.
You should try
And
watching the presidential debates that occur within the party. I'm going to give you a hint. They start the year before the election. So in 2028, they're going
Mhm.
to be debating in 2027 for 2028.
That's not like, is that for like Republican versus Democrat debate, or is that for like
With
everybody like
intra-party debates.
in the party?
Intra-party
Okay,
debates.
okay, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Start watching
I'm less
them.
educated than most people. I mean, I don't really watch news a lot, but I watch news like every once in a while, and so I don't know. I'm just a busy person. I'm a truck driver, so I don't really have much
Dude,
time to
you
be
can,
looking at the news.
sir, if you're a truck driver, I don't encourage you to watch the
Hmm.
video, but you can have it playing over your stereo system.
Oh no, I stopped working already. I'm already off. I'm chilling. Yeah, no, I'm not watching the stream while I'm driving. Was
You can listen to the
was that what
radio.
you meant?
You can listen to the radio while you're driving. You can listen to a podcast while you're driving. You can listen to the stuff being streamed while you're driving, and I'm just encouraging you to do that in 2027 without your phone being in your hand.
Well,
Okay.
another reason why I don't do that too is because lately everything is so one-sided too. I feel like there's just been a divide between left or right
That
people,
has
and
okay.
I disagree with a lot of all that.
Literally nothing to do with what we were just talking about. All right, man. I'm just gonna say,
Well, 'cause
dude, they like you can find ways. Listen to FM radio. AM radio actually will play that stuff too. Like AM is everywhere. I know it's kind of going like out of style or whatever. I'm pretty sure Sirius XM radio also has channels that is just about politics, and you will be able to listen to those in 2027. And I encourage you to do that. You have a good rest of your night, man. Get some sleep,
thank
okay?
thank you, you as well. Appreciate you.
No problem. Yes, Dominic. Dominic says, real quick, y'all, ground news is literally the best around. Hey, just a friendly reminder, if y'all didn't know this, I don't know how many people know this or not, but if you go to the link tree in my bio on all of the applications, you can actually, if you want to pay for ground news, which I do, okay, I truly do, you can get 40% off of ground news Vantage plan through the link tree in my bio. It takes you directly to checkout. Or when you are checking out, you can type in Mermaid Ari, all one word, in the checkout line for the discount. Just so you know. Thank you, Mirando, for the jewels as well. And thank you, Eric, for the donation. We have time for one more caller who hung up as soon as I turned it back on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
37.
37. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what has Donald Trump done in his 9 months of office or in office to earn your continued support?
I think on a global stage, he has done pretty well representing the country, and the way he's been able to leverage his wait around to get things done in American and for America's interests. Hello?
Yeah. Sounds legit. Mm-hmm. I was thinking that too, Jax, actually.
2 Jacks?
Jax is someone's name, and I was replying to them.
Oh, okay. Anyhow, so I take it you don't support Donald Trump, and
Really? What told you
Yep.
that?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
It's
that-
pretty obvious?
Am I wrong?
No, seriously, what told you I didn't support Trump?
Your entire perspective. Actually, I don't think you support anything. I don't know anything that you do support. I mean, what is your point? What is your objective here? You there? Hello?
But Emmy's not even saying that's why. So what gave you the idea that I don't support Trump?
You can continue to just ask questions, or we can just get to the meat and potatoes about
No,
what
I
I'm
mean,
asking.
I'm genuinely curious. What gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump?
Your entire perspective about
My
everything.
entire perspective? What's my perspective? Please
you
tell
like
me. I
Donald
want to learn.
Do you like Donald Trump? Are you?
I don't
do you support-
know. I'm asking how you know.
So what is it that you have a problem with Donald Trump?
I don't know. I'm asking you to tell me. You said it's my entire perspective. So can you explain to me what my perspective is?
Look, there's not a shot in hell like that. Anybody will look at you and listen to the stuff that you say
Look at
and
me?
think that
Oh.
you support this president, or you support the direction that America's going in. And I've been trying to figure out.
Okay. Can you iterate further? Can you explain further? Can you expand upon that? Like, be specific.
Where you're being very critical of almost every single thing that he's done so
Yeah,
far.
I think it's completely
Well-
correct to be critical of the president of the United States and question what they're doing. I think that that's probably the most American thing that any individual within the United States can do. It's probably the most patriotic thing aside from serving in our United States military that somebody can do.
Oh, completely.
Literally
Yeah.
outside of serving in the United States military, I agree with what Teddy Roosevelt said way back in 1918 when he said that the most it's very unpatriotic to not question or be critical of the president of the United States, and which is why, based off of his words back in 1918, which Donald Trump boasted that Brett Baer wrote a book about Teddy Roosevelt, and I know for a fact that Brett Baer didn't include that quote from Teddy Roosevelt in his book that he made in Kansas. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But I'm still waiting for you to tell me what exactly gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump.
I 100% agree with you. We should be able to criticize anything in our country. We should be able to say anything at all. That's not what my point was. My
So, but
question
what
is-
gave you the idea
what-
that
the
I
point-
don't support Donald Trump exactly? I'm still waiting for you to be very specific with that.
asking you, what is the point of your criticism? Because I don't understand what your point is right now. Like, what direction? You
That's
don't
not
like Kamala,
that's not the question that I asked
you
you. Can you point to me
you
what
like Teddy
exactly gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump?
Sorry?
Said, can you be very specific about what gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump?
Everything about you.
Like,
Everything that
be
you say,
specific. Just saying anything is vague. Everything is vague. That's not specific. Everything is vague. What
You're not
about
gonna
me?
put-
I'm literally wearing. Wait, is this not the color red? Is this not the color red anymore?
What do you mean
like-
color red?
Oh,
I don't know what that-
I said. Well, you said my looks at one point, so I'm just
Why
confused.
you-
Like, am I not wearing the color red the day after the little midterm election that just occurred yesterday? Anyway, can you just tell me, be very specific, and I mean be very specific again. Everything is not specific at all. It's actually very vague.
Okay, all right, fair
So
enough.
what exactly gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump?
Why do you want me to tell you this? It really doesn't make any sense given the whole circumstance of your perspective on everything. But the last caller, the
No,
dummy-
I mean, I just really want you to tell me what exactly gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump.
Well, you let me speak. If you let me speak, I can tell you.
Yeah,
If you
so
just
tell
let
me.
talk-
Just be very specific and stop being vague.
Okay. The last truck driver, you said something about the gas prices, right?
Yeah, I wanted
And
him to tell me what law or what piece of legislation that Donald Trump signed into law that directly affected the gas prices. And unless you can give me the piece of legislation that doesn't exist.
that,
But
this is
anyways,
very,
I still would love for you to answer my question because you're like,
trying
it's
to,
pretty
trying,
obvious you don't support
trying to
Donald
talk,
Trump,
but
and I'm still
everybody,
waiting for you to back
everybody
up
else
that
here
one.
don't let anybody talk. Now, let me
Can you
speak.
you made a
Global
claim. I'm asking you to explain it. I'm asking you to elaborate on it. You said, okay, you said it's very obvious that I don't support Donald Trump. And I would like you to elaborate and be very specific because, again, saying everything or saying anything is very vague. And I don't like vague answers. So can you be very specific and tell me what had you say it's very obvious that I don't support Donald Trump?
Okay, the oil and gas prices going down.
Oh, you're not going to
Okay,
answer the question? Gosh dang.
I'm trying to explain to you what you said to the last caller, and that's my criticism. That proves to me that you don't like Donald Trump. I was ridiculous that I even have to prove this, but I'll do it for you. Right? It's your show, your channel. I'll do that for you. Okay?
Okay,
The
I
oil and
muted him
gas
for a
market,
second, but
is
all I
that not
want him to
controlled
say
by
is it's the
global
words
supply
over
and
your
demand
head.
and
Like,
global
why can't he
production?
just say that it was on the
So
screen?
it is, right?
He just
So
couldn't say
Donald
it's just
Trump
on
coming
the
into the
screen.
office did not give confidence to these companies to go drill more. Absolutely, it did. When
Just say
Biden was
it's on the
president,
screen.
he had asked Exxon and some of the top companies in America, "Why aren't you producing
Like,
oil?"
I couldn't
He
help
said,
it. It
"Well,
was just
because you want
so
to shut us
funny.
down."
It's everything
So
about
give
you.
Donald
Be
Trump credit
specific.
for that.
Just say, I
That's
don't know,
one
it's
thing.
the words
Just
on
give
the
him credit for
screen,
that.
dude. That's all you have
Second
to
thing,
say is just say
you didn't
it's
give
the
him credit.
words on
That's
the
my point.
screen.
You gave him like
Oh my
some sort of
God.
like a textbook answer.
So
But the
fucking
reality
funny.
of business is it's not always
So fucking
legislation
funny.
that gets stuff done. It's also
Oh
confidence
God.
too, just like investors.
Yeah. Oh
No one's going to
God.
go
It's
out there
just
and start
like
investing
everything about
if
you,
they
the
feel
way you
unstable
look.
about who's
Like,
coming
so
into
you were
into the
obviously
office
looking
of the
at the
presidency.
screen,
Correct?
but you couldn't just say it was the
You
words
there?
on the
Hello?
screen. Wrong. I have no
What's
idea what
wrong?
he's saying.
What's wrong? Did you like AI something like a response to me? What's wrong?
If you Google it, I'm just curious. If you actually type this in Google or you type it into ChatGPT or you type it into whatever AI that you want to use, Grok, and you type in there, does the president have a direct effect on the cost of gas? The answer is going to be no, that they can have an indirect effect, but they're not going to have a direct. So when people say that Donald Trump lowered my gas prices, that is making a claim that it was a direct effect causing him, like he was directly responsible for lowering the cost of gas, which is completely untrue because they cannot have a direct effect on the cost of gas unless they were to pass a piece of legislation, which is law, offer subsidies, which would be required by the Congress, right? For Congress to do. Like, that's not how that works. Also, I was laughing the entire time you were speaking because the answer that you could have just easily given, because you're the one who said that you had said it was based off of my look, right? You said it's the way I look, okay? The answer you should have given when I asked you, gosh, what gave you the idea that I don't support Donald Trump, should have been, I don't know, the words on your screen. I couldn't resist. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just the words on my screen. Just say it. Just say it. That's all you had to say.
You're awesome.
Chat, right? Yeah, the chat was playing along. The chat was fucking loving it. Y'all were actually eating that shit up. Like, I'm sorry. Even the Trumpers in the chat were like, it's on the screen, dude. Just say the screen. It was on the screen. And it was so fucking funny. It was so funny. It was so funny. Day 2 of me being here, but Cheney. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I literally agree with people just unaliving in their sleep naturally. So I'm glad that that's what happened because I don't want anyone to be killed at the result of violence. So I'm glad that he passed away peacefully in his sleep. Yeah, Crow was hilarious. Yes, Requiem, American on the global stage here equals shame. Yeah, Yeah, on the global stage, we are the laughing stock of the world right now. Also, Crow, just so you know, everyone on TikTok is telling you hi. Guys, if you're new here and you're stuck around with me this long, be sure that you are hitting the follow button on Twitch, the follow button on TikTok. Hit that bell notification so you get notified for when I go live. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and then you get this little pop-up over here. That's like, hi, we're here, or up here if you're on the portrait. And guys, like, this is the time that I end, and I am going to go ahead and end. So really quickly, TikTok. Again, if you're new here on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. If you haven't yet, send a daily heart me. I'm going to mute you for a moment, so try not to freak out. Over on YouTube, over on Twitch, please, 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 guys, just like hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. It's the simplest way to support me. I just came to liquidate the bits. Okay, sounds good, Crow. I will see you guys back on live tomorrow at sorry, I'm forgetting what time right now. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Also, for all the streams, guys. Just an FYI. I want to announce to you guys that I will be co-hosting on with Jimmy Snow next Tuesday. So make sure that you guys join my Discord so you can get notified of it. And this is why I need to get off so the dog can go outside real quick. But guys, just make sure you join the Discord. You will get notified. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you sign up for the event that I set up for it. It will be streamed only over on YouTube. So make sure you tune in. That is going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern time on November 11th on Veterans Day. And I will see you guys. 1 second, TikTok. I will see you guys back on live tomorrow. Y'all have a great rest of your nights. Toodaloos. If you haven't hit that subscribe button or